was our dream house. We built it from the ground up on this huge plot of land.
How was your day?
You have no idea how glad I am it's Friday.
Our daughter, Haley, fell out of the second-story window, and we couldn't understand how it happened.
We hadn't been living in the house for more than 2 weeks when the accident happened. Caitlin and I were devastated.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you are all set up in the living room.
Our kids are like night and day. Haley's always the calmest kid in the room,
It's gonna be fun.
but Charlie was insanely hyperactive.
Haley said Charlie pushed her.
When, just now?
No. She said he pushed her out the window.
What?
Yeah. She said she's sure of it. She said she felt him put his hands on her back and then he shoved her.
He wouldn't do that.
I believe her. You see how rowdy he gets?
I'll go talk to him.
I had never heard Charlie whistle before. I didn't even know he could do it.
I need to talk to you, bud. All right? Come here. So the other day, when you were in the playroom with your sister, when she had her accident, did you push Haley? She said she was pushed. Why would she say that? Charlie.
The boy did it.
I was sure Charlie was blaming what happened on an imaginary boy so that he wouldn't get in trouble.
All right, bud.
But there was another part of me that wondered if there was some other explanation for what was going on inside that house. There was no way Charlie had drawn that picture, and I had no idea who had. I wanted to ask him about it myself.
Hey, bud. This was in the drawings under your bed. It doesn't look like one that you did. Who did this one?
The boy did it.
What boy?
The boy in the closet.
What are you talking about, buddy? Is that the same boy that pushed your sister?
Yeah.
Charlie, there is no boy in your closet.
He's not in there now because you're here and he doesn't like you.
Good night, son. Love you. And why doesn't the boy like me?
You look like Maynard.
Who's Maynard?
It had been a really rough couple of days. I was stressed out, so I figured I just needed a good night's sleep.
Charlie? Charlie? Charlie! Haley, what happened?
Charlie was in here. He was targeting someone. And then I heard the door open and he was gone.
What's going on?
Oh, wait, who was he talking to?
I don't know. It was dark. But I heard him talking. And then I heard the door open.
What? How long ago?
Just a few minutes.
Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!
Fighting broke out overnight between rival factions along the Israeli-Syrian border. Initial reports claim Israeli jet fighters bombed the Grove base, killing at least 49 soldiers.
Caitlin and I were living every parent's worst nightmare. By the second night, we were really panicking.
What do you smell?
Dad?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay?
Wait.
Buddy. Oh, God.
Sir? Yeah, Smith found him talking to himself by an embankment.
He had this book bag with him.
That's not Charlie's bag.
Can you tell us why you ran away?
The boy wanted to show me something.
What's the boy's name?
He calls himself Calvin. He doesn't like to be called Calvin. He says people tease him. But I'm his friend, so I call him Marty.
I was a rookie. A year on the force when Calvin Martinson went missing. People called him Marty. That was 30 years ago. He was walking home from school. He'd been expelled for graffitiing on the gymnasium wall. So he's walking the streets, whistling to himself. And bad home life, you know. Last anybody saw him, he was walking right through these woods. I mean, we searched for weeks, months, for clues. We never did find him. I always suspect that his stepdad might have...
What was his stepdad's name?
Maynard, yeah.
You look like Maynard.
At that point, I already knew. I knew everything Charlie had been saying was true.
What's in the bag?
Let's find out.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I showed the drawing to Caitlin after the officer left. I told her everything that Charlie had said, everything I'd been seeing and hearing around the house.
After that night, it all stopped. Haley got better, Paul stopped hearing the whistling, and Charlie never mentioned the boy again.
Charlie's disappearance was the worst thing I've ever been through. But in the end, something good came out of it.